Hi, family. This is Stephanie Wade. I am Habasia, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa, which is my nonprofit organization. We'll be more active once we move to the motherland and get settled. I'm just letting you know that this is what my channel was set up for long ago, and I reactivated it and trying to learn how to use it as I am getting more motivated by my intuition, the ancestors, the higher power. So anyway, guys, how y'all doing? Me myself, I'm great today. It's Sunday morning, first Sunday of the month. So happy Sunday, happy new month. I got a feeling that everything is gonna be all right. Of course, I'm still in social distancing, social isolation in the USA and Galveston. I'm in my backyard, right by my garden. I love it. A lot of my subscribers also love it. It's so peaceful here. I'm enjoying the sunshine right now. It's early in the morning. The birds are still singing even. I don't know if y'all will be able to hear it since I have on my earphones. But it's a little wind too, so I didn't want too much distortion. Maybe when I'm done talking, if they're still singing, I'll unplug and see if I can get a little of the birds singing on the recording. But anyway, I just got done looking at a little of TV this morning, YouTube in fact, and people was talking about don't go to Africa with your Western mindset, you know, that you have to have a African mind. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm 67. I don't think I'm going to get any other mind than what mind I have. And the idea that I was listening to was coming from people that's a lot younger than me. So, of course, they're still very idealistic, even though you'll think that they would be aware that you can't idolize anything, that everybody is human, even though what they're searching for is really in here and in there, because our ancestors were the Africans taken away, and when they were taken away, even though it was into captivity, if you're talking about the people that left by force more than 400 years ago, but definitely not the ones who voluntarily are part of the diaspora. All I know is whether you come voluntarily or non-voluntarily, your culture comes with you, and culture is fluid. It's influenced by who you're around, whether they come into your space or you are in their space. So we all have retentions, you know, whether people say it's not for the good of the community or whatever, it's all debatable. And I'm not judgmental, you know. I'm not going to go there. People think that Ebonics is detrimental, et cetera, et cetera. Well, what would they think of Pidgin? They have Pidgin English all over the place. Used to have it here. I remember. You know, they have it in Caribbean. They use it a lot in the motherland. Come on now. So they not gonna speak to people that speak in pidgin because they gonna say, "Oh, I learned one of those ancient African languages," you know. And so what if you learn Wolof with the people speaking Mandinka, or you go somewhere and they speak in Igbo or Hausa, Fulani, or whatever. I moved to places that speak English. I'm not lying. I did take a Wolof class, but at 67, I'm going to have to try to refer to the paper over and over until I get immersed in to the greetings of my neighbors. Some of them may say, Salam Alaikum, and I say Alaikum Salam because of Farrakhan, when there used to be Assalamu Alaikum, Alaikum Salam, you know. And I know when I went to the Gambia, I was saying, you know, Assalamu Alaikum, and everybody was just saying, you know, Alaikum Salam, you know, and Salam Alaikum. So it's like, okay. And there's other greetings that people may tell you, you know. They may go negative, and you'll have to say Jamarek, you know. So you just don't know. And there's lots of other greetings too that you'll learn over time from being around the people that are in your neighborhood. You know, it's not a stamp. You can't just learn Swahili and think it's going to do you any good in Nigeria or Ghana, you know. But in East Africa, in some areas, it may do you some good. Because when you speak in a language, when the accent is off, people don't understand what you're saying anyway. You can't go around and say, Sally Lakem, and wonder why they're not speaking to you because you're not saying Salam Alaikum, you know? And when you saying Alaikum Salam, you know? It just all depends. And like I said, you just practice until you get better by just doing it when you get there. And if you don't say it properly, you ask them and they will tell you, and you just keep trying. And you're going to laugh a little bit until you get better. And then it's still going to take a long time to even get halfway good. And that's okay. Because like I say, I moved somewhere where they speak English already, so we are already be able to start that conversation. And I think that's what's most important, no matter what language you're starting it in, that you do start the conversation, that you don't need interpreters all the time just to interact with your neighbors, you know? I think it's cool that you can interact with your neighbors from day one and a lot of the people that you meet, and that you can negotiate for yourself. And you can learn your prices, even if you have to write them down until you memorize them, you know? Some of us don't remember everything all the time like we used to. But all I can say, guys, is don't imagine your continental African brothers and sisters to be perfect or saints or have all the answers or have the perfect family life. They're human too. And yes, they were colonized also, and their culture was influenced by others also. And your coming is not going to ruin their culture. When we immerse, believe you me, all the cultures will immerse. My kind of cooking, okra even, will influence how some people eat okra over there. Because at 67, I like the way my okra is already. I don't need to forget about the way that I cook and all of my ancestors that I can remember have cooked just because I'm somewhere else. Doesn't mean that I don't enjoy the food there and other people's cooking, but I should be able to also contribute what's mine and not be ashamed to share or think that mine has no value, because that's not true. We all have value. My culture has value. We have African retentions, and we have added to, taken away, whatever. My grandmother's name that helped raise me was Cora. Like I've said on previous videos, I never knew that Cora was a family surname. I just thought it was an instrument. You know, I had researched it down to an instrument, and going to Gambia to research her name opened a door into finding out that, yes, when we was brought to this side of the world, we did also have surnames already. Nobody had to give us a last name, you know. I had no idea that Cora was a surname. All I can say is thank you, ancestors, for passing it on. Even though she didn't know she was an African, the ancestors knew, and they named her like one. And they named her sister, her twin sister, Corinne. So that way, they had two chances for somebody in the future to go back to the past to research those names. Not everybody is as fortunate, I know. To me, it was like a Kunta Kinte experience, and I was told such when I was in the Gambia, that I was like Kunta Kinte, and I never thought of myself that way in the least. But I know if all of y'all just thought about it, you would find out that lots of things we do here, they do there, including pouring libations. Yes, pouring libations, sending people away with a funeral or going home service or whatever. We do lots of things alike. So anyways, all I can say is whenever you do travel, please bring your conscious mind with you. Be willing to speak to people just where you are. Just speak to them. Whether it's just a hello, how you doing, give somebody a smile, learn the local greetings. I'm not going to tell you learn the whole language, because they may speak a different language in the neighborhood you're going to move into, you know? And then you have to start all over again. So all I can say is be open. Don't act like you don't have value. And please, for everybody's benefit, treat your brothers and sisters that you're going to meet as brothers and sisters. You treat them with respect, not like you think you better than anybody. And I am so sick and tired of people talking about business opportunities, this and that. Yeah. If you're young, yeah, you may need to start a business. But if you're my age, no, you don't. You can just interact with the people there and be supportive in their dreams, you know. Just be a support system, a cheering squad, you know. But anyways, remember, nobody's a baby doll. Nobody needs you to save them. You're not a savior. Just go there as a brother or sister who wants to go home, repatriate home, love where you are when you get there, learn the culture that's around you. Don't think you have to change or, assimilate 100%. Just let it be a gumbo of cultures. You bring you and put it in that mix because you are enough. You are okay. And they'll love you like you are. Nobody asks nobody to change and be them, you know? We all can be together, you know? Yes, we need to form communities, but no, we don't need to all be the same. That would be boring if we were all the same. So anyway, guys, I hope you're reading. I hope you're enjoying your plants going to seed if you're in an area that has seasons. If you have some winter crop, hopefully you've planted that. I have potatoes that's over there in the ground. I don't even know when I'm going to dig them up, to tell the truth. I don't know what's going to happen to the poor potatoes. But all I can say is next time I have a better plan other than enjoying them bee vines all over the place and using the vines for juice and for salad. But I'm going to figure out how to make a lot of different meals and juices, green juices with those same sweet potatoes one day soon. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. Have a beautiful day. And I promise y'all, when I'm in the motherland, I will make videos and update you guys on what's going on. I'm not going to be intrusive though in people's lives. I'm only going to do things with permission, other than when I'm in a car or something, drive by kind of thing, or just walking in the neighborhoods. But I much prefer build relationships than have so many views, The relationships come first. And when you get to the motherland, I hope you work on building your relationships too, more than worrying about just recording somebody so you can put it on your YouTube channel. But anyways, peace, peace, power to the people. Love you guys. And I'm out, y'all. Bye.